What's up, my people? Coaches Desk family. Welcome to another episode of the Coaches Desk with host Coach Minzy. Yes, and we're here to give you an update on what took place over the weekend. Of course, everybody should know track and field is back. Yes, people, track and field is back, and it's a blessing to see the athletes out and about competing again, both senior and junior athletes. And of course, we know that on the American scene, the athletes were already out and doing their thing. More importantly, the Jamaican track and field is up and running, people. So kudos to the government, kudos to the Minister of Sport, the Minister of Health, and it's a process that is very, very, very rigorous, and persons might want to know what is happening where, how is this safe and all of that, but things have been implemented. A temperature check would have to be given for all athletes 5 days prior to competition. All the logs of their temperature, their contacts, permission would have to be given by parent, guardian, a whole lot of stuff. When they reach at the venue, they are logged again, sanitized. As a matter of fact, every team has to have a COVID marshal. You understand? And this COVID marshal has to have a COVID kit that has a whole lot of items, COVID related, masks, gloves, alcohol, and the works. You understand? So it is important that every team has a COVID marshal, and this marshal is catering to 20 athletes. So for every 20 athletes, there is a COVID marshal, and that person will ensure that at the base or the site where the athletes gather, they adhere to certain COVID protocols. So that's the job of this person, and this person was trained by the J Trays. They got training. They were given certificate to ensure that they are the persons who would be responsible for this area where it comes on to trap meat and so forth. So it's a good look, and these persons are doing extremely well. We have to give kudos to them because they took on the task and they would have done extremely well on the first outing. So everything seemed to be in place. You have Ministry of Health personnels on the site to ensure that persons are carrying out their orders. There are a lot of what do you call it now, posters around about the venues to ensure that persons are seen. The protocols, from time to time, a reminder is done on the PA system to ensure that persons are aware that they should be doing what they are doing. So all in all, it's a good going. Kudos to the powers that be who implemented this system. You could also see where they're sanitizing the equipment after use, whether it be the hurdles, the blocks, and so forth. So it's a good look, and we're happy that track and field is up and about again, up and running. Now the seniors were out at the National Stadium. A matter of fact, before we get into that, there are actually 8 meets that went across the day. In terms of, you had track meetings, TETS, JC, Calabar, GC Foster College. A lot more meets were happening on the day. It's about 8 meets that took place on the day. Kurt Vine was also on. Yeah, man, a few meets were on. Now, in terms of production on the track, trust me, I don't believe that the athletes know or the coaches would be looking at times in terms of this would be their first run, first blowout competitively. So for athletes to finish injury free, that would be a plus for each athlete, the coaches, and the team that works along with these athletes. So we did not expect anything stupendous in terms of performance from the athletes when it comes on to time. However, one noticeable performer would have been Ashanti Moore. Ashanti Moore was supposed to have a big clash with Kevona Davis at the 2020 champs, but that didn't materialize because we know what transpired. So she came out. She did not execute, I believe, that the way possible she wanted to, because the first part of her race was kind of luggy. But coming on to the end of the race, she powered through and opened with 11.61 seconds to beat all competitors in terms of time. So that's a very good season opener for the very powerful figure of Ashanti Moore there. Good run from her. You have Nesta Carter as well, who ran a 200 meters, and he was looking strong, looking powerful. He actually powered away from a Johan Blake. And many persons would have seen Nesta Carter as just a 100-meter sprinter. So kudos there to Nesta. Johan Blake, he came third in that race. Pretty much fourth overall in the 200. So, like I said, I don't believe that these athletes would have been looking at times and fast times. They just wanted to compete. They just wanted to get the cobweb out of the way, people. And it's a good look. So, all in all, good first meet, and we are happy to see that the athletes are out, they are healthy, they are looking good, they should have been where they want to be, and the only issue was that the 60 meter for men, they had about 3 false start, and I mean persons were very upset that they did not get a chance to compete because they actually scrapped the race because too many false start was taking place. So all in all, very good weekend for track and field. I know that the high school coaches are very happy to see what their charges would have been doing. Athletes who would have been skidding in training now realize they would have wake up and smell the coffee. So definitely, it's a good look all around for everyone. You understand? So big up to the organizers, big up to all stakeholders who put hands and hearts together to ensure that the meet was, or the various meets were very successful. Now, switching lanes to North America, yes, big indoor championships overseas there, and we have to, of course, take into consideration our very own athletes who actually competed on the indoor scene. Trust me, a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of former high school athletes who used to represent at champs, they did extremely well, people. Extremely well. One big performer, even though she didn't win, was Kevona Davis. Had 2 PB in the 60 meter, 7.25 coming second there. And then you have 200 meters, 22.87 from Kevona Davis. So when this girl goes outdoor, she's gonna be running fast, people. She will be destroying her personal best and so forth. So we have to look out for her. I'm hearing, or I've seen persons saying that Kevona Davis is in problem. I don't believe it's her first year. She's a freshman. She wouldn't have understand the whole running of the indoor track. You know, you have a downhill and all of that. She wasn't able to negotiate the corners in her first outing. All in all, she would have been getting used to it. She probably would have been asking questions and so forth. So we have to give Kevona Davis credit because she's doing excellently well. You have a Stacey and Williams also ran 51 over 400 meters. So all in all, these athletes are doing extremely well. Big ups to their coaches, big up to their universities, Trust me, you have Ackera Nugent who is running extremely well. She went sub 8 twice. So it's a good look for these athletes, and I might as well I tell you Ackera Nugent might be coming to the trials, the Olympic trials, to spoil some parties. I believe that the target is to make that Olympic team. She has it. She has the speed. She has gotten faster. Of course, she would have gotten stronger. She's hurdling stupendously. You understand? So I'm saying that this kid, this chap, this girl, she will be going out and she will be doing whatever it takes to make that national team to Tokyo. And I believe that she has the ability to do so. She's in fine form. Incidentally, she is the world under 18 world record holder. Yes. So the track and field on the female side looks very good. Looks very good. Um, we're waiting to see the males come into fore. You have a Michael Stevens who ran pretty well also on the weekend, and others. You have Oblique Civil coming back from an injury. So it's a good look. People, don't panic. Track and field lovers, don't panic as yet. Where it comes on to the male side of track and field, it takes time. It takes progress. To reach up the staircase, it's going to be very difficult for you to jump at least 5 flight of steps each time. You have to take it one step at a time. So just trust the process, people. I know that we have been spoiled in terms of the stuff that Usain Bolt would have done and Asafa Paul and so forth. So let us be patient with these persons, these male athletes, and see where they will take it in the near future. But all in all, very good weekend of track and field, both internationally and locally. And we are ready and raring to go for the next set of competition coming up this weekend. Of course, you'll be getting updates and feedback from the coach's desk, of course, people, because we intend to give you the best quality in terms of sports. So big up yourself, my viewers and subscribers. Thank you for tuning in again. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, right? And remember to tell a friend about the coach's desk. Thanks again. Peace out.